The teams are on the floor. It's almost game time. Calvin Castine along with Bill Chase, McKenna Hunter, and Judy Castine. We're here at the Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse for Section 7 Class B. Girls Class D as in dog, or as darling, Bolton. The Bolton Eagles and the Schroon Lake Wildcats. Bolton number 2 ranked and Schroon Lake number 1 ranked. They'll be introducing them very shortly, so stick around.
Okay, that's the national anthem, and now we'll have the introductions of starting lineups, maybe.
Yeah, they're giving the warnings right now about behavior.
I've never been warned about my behavior.
I know that, but you know, there's other people. Not everyone's like you, Bill. Above reproach.
Championship girls basketball night here at the Fieldhouse. Section 7 championship night for girls varsity basketball.
We'll start with Bolton. Van Arman.
She's a 1,000-point scorer, I understand.
Yep, so I'll give you the totals on her and a couple other players very shortly.
Stall are officials. I didn't get the other one.
Carpenter, I think, was the last one he mentioned.
Carpenter? Okay.
So. Giroux for Schroon Lake, excuse me. I see the S Lake on my sheet here. Schroon Lake. She's averaging 20 points per game. And she's 42nd on the all-time Section 7 list with 1,151 points. She's a junior. And there are 2 juniors on the Bolton team that are also in the 1,000-plus point club. Kate Van Auken, 27th with 1,242, and Maria Baker, 43rd with 1,134. So they've got a full season ahead of them, plus whatever they do here in the playoffs.
Okay, Mr. Stahl's ready with the ball. Going to have the opening tip-off. NFHS Championship Basketball on Friday night, March 6, 2020 is underway. And it's Hayden with the ball. It goes over the top. The Wildcats, the number 1 seed, come in here in red and black, white uniforms. And the Eagles are green and white. First shot doesn't go. Rebounded down by number 24, Alyssa McGarr. There's Van Auken opening up the scoring for the Eagles. She drives to the hoop down the left side. Garrow. They swing it out on top to the left side. Attacking the hoop, number 14. That's high off the glass. Doesn't, and the Eagles come away with the ball. Baker now, one of them 1,000-point scorers for the Eagles. There's 2 of them, as Calvin mentioned earlier. Friday, March 6th. A couple of days away from springing forward in our time. So extra daylight coming in, starting Sunday. Van Auken almost traveled there. Van Auken moves to her right, tags, shoots, and shot clock violation. And the ball's turned over to the Wildcats. Class C game to immediately follow this game, and then Class B game will be at 8 p.m. Class C scheduled for 6:15. An hour and 45 minutes set for each contest. That's off the mark. Number 22 runs down the ball. 22 being Storman. I got to remember the Eagles are on top, the Wildcats are on bottom of my.
You wrote it backwards, Bill.
Yeah. I didn't write it backwards. I started with the Eagles. This is Guru.
You went alphabetical.
Masonville is number 12. That's off the hands of Guru and out of bounds.
Masonville, that's, I think, you go up to Canada, if you're looking for City Hall, you ask for Masonville.
Masonville.
Yeah.
French Canadian, eh?
Right. That's a French name, yes.
Maria Baker, number 5, inbounded the ball. She just dished it off to Van Auken, I believe. These two teams tangled in the regular season. The Wildcats prevailed in that game. And they're off for nothing. I think it was number 20, McGar, putting in that basket. About 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
Well, it's 52-43 in our only meeting of the year with Scroon Lake on top. But right now, Scroon Lake's trailing by 4.
Scroon Lake hits the friendly roll. That falls in. Burrow going to go to the line, possible 3-point play. Well, with this headsets, we get the crowd noise picking that up.
Mac's good at distributing the sound here. We can hear everything.
3-point play.
Nope.
Rebound. I think it's out of bounds off in the Wildcats. The Eagles will inbound the ball. Wildcats showing some full court pressure type of defense here. One of you girls got to inbound the ball.
The Eagles are, Wildcats are putting pressure on them, yeah.
Van Auken. They're playing man-to-man here. She's picked up by Masonville. Loose ball. Picked up by Giroux. She almost lost it. Regains control and moves the ball up.
I think if you pronounce that name like the Giroux around here pronounce it, I think you'll be pretty close, Bill.
Okay, we'll say Giroux.
I would say so.
All right.
It's spelled differently, but I'm sure it all comes from the same origin.
Rebounded by McGar. She's on the elbow. Van Auken. This is Baker with the ball, I believe. Yep. Maria Baker. It's almost stolen away. There's going to be a travel call. Ball turned over. The 4-2 ball game. 4:50 left here in the first quarter. We're on the NFHS Sports Network, bringing you championship basketball for Section 7 girls varsity action. First game here this afternoon is the Class D game. Ball stolen away. Gerald. Out of bounds. Wildcats maintain possession. Shot clock is at 26.
It's a tie game right now, and I don't think this will be our last tie, Bill. I think we'll have several of these before this game's come to conclusion.
Oh, they scored. I missed that basket. Looking down at the paper. Masonville, her shot's off the mark. Giroux puts it back up. Or Giroux. Got to remember, Giroux. G-I-R.
Well, it's G-E-R, but...
yeah, but on my mind, I got to say G-I-R.
Okay.
Like Craig Giroux, you know, the egg guy.
I know.
The Eggman. Baker with the ball on the right side. She forces a pass into Van Auken, who's able to maintain control of it. Gives it back to Baker. She tacks the basket. Her jump shot's off the mark. Number 24, McGar, can't sink what should have appeared to be an easy basket. Jump ball called, and now we've got possession arrow in favor of the visiting team, the Bolton Eagles. Bolton Eagles are coached by, how do you say Luke's last name, do you know?
I've got it written down on another sheet here.
It's Luke S-H-W-E-I-K-E-R-T.
Schweikert, I'd say.
Schweikert. And the Wildcats coached by Kate Jenks. Baker from outside, possible three-pointer. Doesn't go. Boxing out. Water to Wildcats. The loose ball picked up by Jarrow. She sends a long pass up to Maisonville. She tried to go across it underneath. That's blocked. Pass was for, is it Goldhofer? No, that's the Bolton. Dakota Cunning. Dakota, number 1. She will inbound the ball for the Wildcats. She finds Jero. Dakota loses control. Drew shot a little bit short. Nice attempt there by number 22 to save the ball. That's Storman. It's being deflected off. And Wildcats 7 seconds on the shot clock with possession underneath their basket. Hayden. Drew. That's high off the glass. Baker now attacking the hoop. We got a timeout called by Kate Jenks. 3:06 on the clock. It's 6-4 ball game. The Eagles over the Wildcats. Okay, we're back. It appears, I think, the Eagles have scored all their baskets on a layup type. They're attacking the hoop. And the Wildcats are having their problems actually from their outside field goal shooting.
Well, the Bolton really relies on Van Auken and Baker to get here. The last team they beat was the Boquete Valley squad, and the team scored 53 points. And Van Auken had 27, Baker 23 for 50 of those 53 points. So,
wow.
And for the Griffins, it was Abby Schwobel with 19, but those two girls for the Eagles are their big threats.
Hayden just weaved her way through the defense, but she was come up short with the basket. Now Baker again attacking the hoop, draws the foul. It's on Giroux, 2:50 on the clock. Both teams with 1 foul. High school girls basketball. Remember, you gotta get in the bonus. You gotta have committed 5 fouls per quarter. That's her first foul, Giroux.
Each team with just 1 at this point, Bill. So
yeah,
we'll probably not see the 2-shot mandatory shots for this period at least.
No, for at least this period. Baker's second attempt is good. It's a 3-point game. Masonville inbounds the ball. Hayden steps across midcourt. She finds Giroux. Giroux shot. She hasn't found the range yet.
Well, this court, as we've mentioned every time we've been here, is such a tough place to come into and pick up a ball because it's like being out in the great outdoors here. You just got nothing, no walls to give you any depth perception. So it's really a challenge here especially in the early going.
Yeah. Well, and that's the Eagles are actually attacking and using the glass effectively so far. Hayden standing open and looking for the ball. There's the 3-pointer. That ties the ball game up. That was Hayden. Number 12 is Maisonville. Big shot there. It was off the glass. Got to use that box. Get your eyes on that. Van Auken moves to her left. Her shot. How's it go? Giroux quickly moving the ball up the court. She got Baker cutting her off, but she traveled. There's that floor too that the ball just bounced up on her in a kind of funny manner.
Yeah, there's spots where it's dead and spots where it's extra bouncy, so it balances out, I guess, in the long run, Bill.
Yeah, I guess it balances out. That's what you want to say it does. All right, Baker with the ball. Down to 1:40 and counting here left in the first quarter of this Class D championship game between Scroon Lake and Bolton. That's run down by McGar. Baker moves to her left. Standing up straight there was one of the defenders. I think it was number 22. That's Storman. She's out for right now. causing that turnover. The Eagles showing a little bit of a full court press here. Giroux moves to her left. She gets to the Maisonville. There's Dakota, comes over the top. This is Hayden. Hayden attacking the hoop. Drives through the middle of the pack, off the glass and in. Good work there by Hayden.
Well, they must have been listening to you. As soon as you said use that glass, the Wildcats have hit 2 off the window out there.
Right. Baker's shot. Pulled down by Hayden. Hayden taking control of this game. She scored the last 5 points in the contest. That's Shaughnessy now, number 21 for the Wildcats. That's going to be an over and back. She's going to let it run all the way out. No, she picks it up. 37.3 seconds on the clock left here in the first quarter. It's a 9-7 game. The Wildcats with their first lead here this afternoon. This was a 4:30 start. And I think we started pretty much on time, yeah.
You got your introductions done ahead of time, and start was just about on time.
Always important. Get these games on schedule.
Nice job of staying in bounds there.
That's McGar, I believe, number 20. The other are Sarah McGar and Alyssa McGar. Eagles somehow maintain control there. Was a jump ball called, I believe. Skylar Scott looking to inbound the ball. Number 3 coming into the contest. Jane's last name is P-F-A-U. Foe. Jane Foe. Van Auken, it's stripped away. Gonna be another jump ball call. Yeah, possession arrow this time in favor of the Wildcats. 20.7 seconds on the clock. 9-7 is the score still. Wildcats, Maisonville will inbound the ball. All the other 4 players line up pretty much straight across the foul line. Hayden, she's been the point guard. She dishes to Shaughnessy. That's out the mark on the putback. That don't go. McGar comes down with a rebound. Time's going to run out. Nope. Foe gets it up to Van Auken. Van Auken shots. Rims off the glass. And 9-7 is the score here after 1 complete quarter. Screw Lake on top of Bolton. Okay. Well, Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, and with Mac Hunter here. We're on the NFHS Network, bringing you high school championship basketball from the Fieldhouse in Plattsburgh. The first game here, the Screw Lake Wildcats with a 9-7 lead over the Bolton Eagles in this girls' Class D game. The Eagles started out with a hotter hand, and then the Wildcats finished the quarter to the point where they took over and got the lead. Foe attacking the hoop. On the putback, I believe that's McGar, number 24. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. 7:50 on the clock.
Bolton for Baker for Bolton, I should say, leads Section 7 with a 20.2 scoring average, and Giroux is right behind her with an even 20 points per game, and Van Auken is in 5th place with 15.4 points per game. The Wildcats have won 13 straight, and the Eagles have won 5 straight.
Okay, McGar sinks the first one of 2, makes it a 9-8 ball game. Ball's on the floor, out of bounds. Wildcats possession. Only McGar going after the ball after she missed that second foul shot. So we got Hayden, Shaughnessy, Giroux, Dakota's out there, and number 5 is Corral. Not quite sure who just scored that basket, but it's an 11-8 game, and it's a 3-point margin now for the Wildcats. Their biggest lead thus far.
Did you mark down that score at the first quarter, Bill?
9-7, yeah, I wrote it down. I thought you were watching me.
I'm watching you, bud.
Baker attacks the hoop, pulls up off the glass and in. got at least 6 out of the 10 points for them.
Back to a 1-point game.
Hayden, she's been the point guard. She's the wild card, I think, in all this tonight. Cowell, her shot doesn't go. Dakota moves to her left, puts it high out the glass. On the putback, Giroux, she can't put it in. Scramble, another one, another jump ball. We'll have plenty of those called here tonight. Possession arrow in favor of the Wildcats.
And getting here, Scroon Lake beat Keene 51-40. Giroux and Hayden each had 18 points in that game, and Cutting came through with 10. For the Keene Beavers, Sumo had 22 points, the high score in that game in the semifinals.
Eagles, Beavers, Wildcats. Oh, I like all the names. Easy to remember.
And Griffins.
Oh, the Griffins. Baker steps in front of that pass. She's going to lay it up and in easily.
And they've taken the lead back.
Taking the lead back. Bolton Eagles 12-11. Cole on the elbow. That's Shaughnessy. That shot doesn't go. Dakota working hard underneath. Outletted that pass. A little bit too much mustard on that pass. Back to Giroux.
More so than tomorrow, I think that all 3 games today have the potential of being games going down to that last shot or two, Bill. All 3 of the girls' games today are evenly matched, I think.
Oh, yeah, we got the Saranac and Northeastern in that B game. Mariah and NAC in the C game. And the tie up there. Maisonville and Storman, a couple starters, remain on the bench here in this second quarter. One team foul called, and it was against the Wildcats. It's a 1-point margin. Van Auken down low. That's blocked. Shaughnessy working hard, gets the loose ball. Over the top to Dakota. Dakota Cutting. Gets tied up with Van Auken. Another jump ball call. There's got to have been, 7 jump balls or better now already? Both teams working hard here. Coming to the scorer's table for the Eagles is the other McGar. And Sarah McGar goes out. Hayden. Working. The ball down low to Giroux. Giroux pops a shot. She can't seem to get on track. Baker now with the ball. Moves it up quickly across midcourt. Through the defense. Pulls up. Jump shot. Rolls off the side of the backboard there. Loose ball. Dakota Cutting. And another tie-up. Shade. Number 21. That's Shaughnessy. Yep. Shaughnessy Hutton. Or number 5. Or that's Colwell. Tapped out of the hands of Van Auken. Hayden. We're going to call a block. Hayden says, I'm getting by you one way or the other. Well, but a contact there. We got a timeout called. 5:18 on the clock. 12-11 is the score. Eagles over the Wildcats. All right, after the timeout, Wildcats with possession. Cole is going to inbound. It looks like to Giroux. Hayden, Dakota Cutting, and Shaughnessy are all up there. Baker with Van Auken and a McGar girl.
There'll be a walk.
There's a walk. Hayden tried to muscle her way by that girl, but she traveled, carried the ball there a little bit. Baker, been the offensive star for the Bolton Eagles thus far. With the ball. Very confident looking girl. Oh, Hayden saw that. Drives to the hoop. She can't convert the layup. Good defense by Baker. She gets it up to Van Auken. Goes down low to McGar. McGar out the bottom of the backboard. A foul called. Scores. Seems like we've had 12-11 for a couple minutes here for a score. McGarr, I believe, on the line. She's made one.
It's low scoring, but both teams are playing fairly well out here, Bill. It's not like it was a Monday night where we saw a low scoring game and neither team could buy a bucket.
Right. Yeah, they're playing well here. Working hard, both teams. McGarr makes 1 of 2 like she did the last time to the line. It's a 2-point game. Shaughnessy moves to her left. Cutting. Drew. Cutting. Shoot, scores. Hayden anticipating that pass to Van Auken. Almost had it. But Van Auken able to gain it. Number 14 for the Eagles. That's Varney. Her shot doesn't go. The Wildcats with possession. We've got about 4 minutes left here in the half. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, and Mac Hunter bringing you this championship basketball game from Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse.
And Judy Castine.
Oh, yeah.
So tie game again, Bill.
Tie game, 13-13.
13-13.
Number 1 seed, number 2 seed here in Class D for Section 7. Both teams that you think should be here, they are here. And that's a turnover. Hayden.
And both state ranked, so.
One ranked 15th, you said, or 17th?
15th is Spoon Lake and 12th is Bolton, statewide.
The winner of this game will advance into New York State playoffs for Class D.
And they'll be played at Beekmantown a week from now.
Friday night?
I believe the D's are Friday and the B's are Saturday, is what my memory serves me right.
Okay. We're going back to Beekmantown High School for that one.
Yep, for both of them.
Both of them, right. Oh! Giroux! Downtown! Sinks a three-pointer. Well, that's, I believe, the second three-pointer of the game for the Wildcats. 16-13. Last time, though, the Wildcats made a three-pointer, I believe the Eagles come right back and made one of their own. Stroman comes back in the game. Shaughnessy's out for the Wildcats. Maisonville still staying on the bench, where she's been throughout most of or all this quarter. Returning is McGarr. Varney's out for the Eagles. Baker with the ball, down to under 3 minutes left here in the half. Hayden. Van Auken off the glass. Nice shot there, just inside the elbow. There's the Bolton Eagle fan there with the flag running across the. And we got an eagle, blown up eagle here too. Truman from outside, that rims out. McGarr with the rebound. Baker thought about a little touchdown pass to Van Auken, but she pulled that up and this time just took her time getting across into the Eagle end of the floor. Baker attacks, left-handed. Shots low with the right hand. She misses. Giroux attacking the hoop. And they say she turned the ball over. There's some contact there, but no foul called. Not a lot of fouls called. I think we got another timeout. 2:07 on the clock. The Wildcats with a 1-point lead. 16-15 over the Eagles. Okay, 2:07 on the clock. It's left here in the first half. It's a 1-point game. Neither team has led by more than 3 points. They've each shared the lead a couple, 2-3 times. Right now, it's a 1-point game, and the Wildcats have the 1-point lead over the Eagles. Van Auken, she's played very well here. No, this is Baker. She down low to Van Auken. Off a little bit out of. A little too far underneath the basket, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. Nice pass from Baker. 1:56 on the clock. Championship basketball here on the NFHS Sports Network. First one's good. That ties the ball game back up, 16-16. The young man carrying the flag's got a Van Auken shirt on with number 2 on the back. Must be his older sister. She sinks balls. She sinks them both. Giroux. She's had one 3-pointer. I think Hayden's got the other one. Hayden now with the basket. Here's another attempt at 3-pointer. Doesn't go. Van Auken in the pack. Comes away with it. Got the rebound. Minute and a half left. Van Auken squeezes through the defense. Her underhand layup doesn't go. And the rebound, Stolman gives it up to Hayden. Now Giroux with the ball. Giroux. That's Kell. She's hit a basket out. She tried to force something down low to Stolman. And there was bodies in front of her. They're trying to maneuver that ball, hoping that maybe the floor would help her. 2-3 defenders for the Eagles. The crowd for Wildcats starts a defense cheer. McGar on the floor, tied up with Cowell. Jump ball. Coming in the contest, number 20, Neves for the Wildcats. I think that's her first moment in the game. Neves inbounds. Possession arrow in favor of the Wildcats. With numerous tie-ups. Over the top. Neves moves to her left, attacks the hoop. No foul called. Ball stripped away. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 46 seconds on the game clock.
1-point game still, Bill.
17-16. Here's the score. The Eagles with the lead. Over the top. Neves. Inside, Giroux. Giroux's trying to go through 3 Eagles. Van Auken comes up with the ball. Van Auken moves to her left. She ends up losing. Neves steals it away. Neves off the glass, doesn't go. On the putback, that's good. Giroux in the right place at the right time, and now it's an 18-17 game, and the Wildcats got the lead. Closing seconds here in the first half. This Class D championship game between Scroon Lake and Bolton Girls Varsity, Section 7. Tied up. Possession arrow now. This time, I believe, is for the visiting team, the Bolton Eagles. 5.5 seconds on the clock. 5.5 seconds away from Poe comes back in. McGar is out. They want Poe to inbound the ball. We're 5.5 seconds away from halftime. And the boys from Scroon Lake get a little rowdy over there in the crowd. Well, not rowdy, but boisterous, I guess would be the word.
They're in the game.
They're in the game. They're having a good time. Down low. Oh, that's Baker. Baker gets through the defense. Looks to make it a 19-18 game. And the Eagles end the half. A very good inbound play. Coaching staff trying to get the crowd on their feet. They do. 19-18. Eagles with a 1-point lead over the Wildcats. Well, Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Mike Hunter, and Judy Castine. We'll be back after some commercial breaks.
They've got
some stats here to...
A little bit. Van Auken has 6 points. The leading scorer right now is Baker with 9. And the other 4 points for the Eagles is McGar, Alicia McGar with 4. For the 19. Cutting has 9 for the Wildcats, 5 for Hayden, and 7 for Giroux. So that's a total of 18. So as we expected, it's going to be a low-scoring, hard-fought battle throughout. There'll probably be something in the 40s against the 40s here, be 40-something to 40-something at the end, or upper 30s to 30-something, but it's going to be right down to the wire belt.
Well, it is. Both teams are getting ready to come out on the floor to start the second half of this Class D Section 7 2020 championship. Bolton Eagles posted a 19-2 record, facing off against the Spoon Lake Wildcats, posted an 18-2 record. 19-18, we've seen several lead changes. Biggest lead the Wildcats had was 3. And I think the biggest lead the Eagles have had is was 3 also. So Hayden will inbound the ball to Giroux. They've switched end to the floor. Dakota Cutting. Maisonville back in the game. She sat out the whole second quarter. The third quarter underway. We got a blocking foul called against the Eagles. We lost the signal. Okay, we're back.
All right, we're back. This cord is quite heavy and it kind of pulls down, so we'll try to brace it up here, Bill.
All right. Giroux with the ball. Moves to her right. She's swarmed by the Eagle defense. Baker on her with the help of McGar. Mivez. Her bounce pass to Cutting. Shots off the mark. I believe it's McGar that comes away with a rebound. Mivez again with a steal. She came in late in that second quarter, and that's her second steal. Cutting through the defense was Giroux. Issues here with the Eagles hanging onto the ball, but they picked up the loose ball. The score remains 19-18. We played a minute into the second half. Baker had a very good offensive first half, and she played well on both ends of the court. A lot of tie-ups in that first half. Jump ball's called. Van Auken, she drives to the hoop. McGar, gonna look. She looked like she took some steps to get out in front of the backboard a little bit. No call made. Skylar Scott will inbound the ball. Number 5 for the Eagles. Neves in front of her, waving her arms. That's thrown into the hands of Giroux. Giroux had Hayden on the left side, didn't see her. She dishes out to Cutting. Maisonville pops a jump shot. That's going to be short. Hayden able to grab the ball in the corner. She attacks the hoop. Puts up off the glass, doesn't go. Stolen away. No, jump ball call. Hayden stepping in there. Getting tied up with Van Auken. These girls are working very hard. We're at the Plattsburgh State Field House. Wild Bill Chase, Kelvin Castine, Mac Hunter, Judy Castine for the NFHS Network. Championship basketball for Section 7 here on Friday, March 6th. Championship basketball for Section 7 boys will occur on Saturday afternoon, March 7th. Van Auken to her left. She likes to go to her left and then pop a right-handed jump shot. She came back to the right. That ball squirms through the 2-3 different hands. And Van Auken comes up with the loose ball. She attacks the hoop. Her high off the glass. That doesn't go. McGar. No call there. Up to Cutting. That's blocked. Baker gets called for a foul. Cutting will go to the line to shoot 2. 5:34 on the clock. Its score remains 19-18. Nobody has scored any points yet in this third quarter. Maisonville is out, number 15 coming into the contest. That's Allison Baker for the Wildcats. Cutting. Good. Ties the ball game up. 19-19. We've seen a few of those ties. We had 16, or what was it? I think it was 16-16 last time it was tied. Cutting. Second one. Rims out, goes to the side. And Baker hustles over and picks up that loose ball. Baker looking for Van Auken. She traveled. She's just stepping through the hole. What's that? Between the lines, they call it. Off tackle, run or something. Timeout called. 19-19 on the clock. 5:23 on the scoreboard, 5:23 on the clock, and a timeout here on NFHS Championship Basketball. Okay, we're back. Hayden with the ball after the timeout. Wildcats with possession. Oh! Look at that shot there from Drill just coming off the bench. That's Allison Baker making it a two-point lead for the Wildcats. 21-19. And Baker for the other team comes down the floor. Conley and goalie goes to the left side, pops and jumps up, and we're all tied up again. 21-21 NFHS Championship Basketball. While Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, and company at the field house. Van Auken now for the Bolton Eagles. Pulls up. And Neves has played some great defense since coming off the bench. Almost created another turnover there. Some contact. Officials here letting them play tonight. Cutting. Steals the ball. Gets it to Hayden. Hayden to her left. A hard foul. Van Auken. You're going to foul him, I guess. You're going to foul him. Van Auken.
Apparently so.
That's the third team foul on the Eagles here in this third quarter. We're in the second half of this championship game. 21-21, 4:14 on the clock. First one. Sort of dies on the back of that rim and falls in. It's a one-point game, 22-21. Hayden, second one. That's high off the glass and rim, and Van Auken muscles her way to and grabs that rebound. 1 point lead for the Wildcats. Baker. Ball's tapped away from her, but McGar picked up the loose ball, gives it back to Baker. She drives the baseline. Little reverse layup. Doesn't go. Giroux's there for the Wildcats. Giroux's got Vives open. Vives gets it from Cunning. Got the ball from Giroux, but Vives can't convert. She gets, intentional foul called on number 4, Baker. Going to put somebody on the foul line to shoot 2 and 3:43 on the clock. Baker with the hard foul. A little frustration, I think, being shown by Baker and Van Auken the last couple times down the floor. Neves' first shot doesn't go.
That's her second foul.
Her second foul and a fourth one. Next one puts the next foul, team foul. It's 1 of 2. 23-21 ball game now. And possession remains in the hands of the Wildcats after an intentional foul. Dakota Cutting will inbound the ball for Schroon Lake.
Wildcats have yet to be called for a foul here in the second half.
Neves from outside. Doesn't go. It's off the front of the rim. Number 14, that's that's Barney. Barney back in the game for the Eagles. She came away with that rebound last time down the court. A shot by Neves that didn't go. Baker over the top to Barney. Barney pops and shoots. It doesn't go. Loose ball picked up by McGar. She drives to the hoop. Shakes it tight. High ball game. Hayden quickly back on the attack. Kicks it out to Neves. She finds Baker. Baker hoping her teammate would cut to the hoop. And that ball goes out of bounds. The other McGar comes in. Barney's out. 23-23, 3 minutes exactly left here in this third quarter. 19-18 was the score at the half. Not a lot of scoring here so far in this third quarter. Calvin thought we might get up to 40 points by one team, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Pace has really slowed down here. It took them a long time to get that first basket.
Yep. Baker and Van Auken and Cutting run into each other. McGar Van Auken. Hayden. And Giroux watching Van Auken. Shots put up. That doesn't go. Hayden's going to corral that. Does a little footwork, moves around some defenders, brings the ball across midcourt. Oh, that looked like she carried it. Offensive foul. No basket. No basket. 23-23, 2:15 on the clock. An offensive foul called on Hayden. She's leading with the forearm. Score remains tied up. Foles back in the game. One of the McGar girls is out.
That's the first Scroon Lake foul in the second half. It cost them a basket.
Yeah. Fole with the ball. This is to Baker. Baker moves to her left, pops the jump shot, pops high off the glass. Rims, and the other Baker had it. Jump ball call, possession, and arrow favors the Eagles this time. Mivez puts her hands up, and Hayden steals the inbound pass away. Hayden loses the ball out of bounds. All right, we can't have no clapping. Clapping is picking up on the microphone real well. Okay, Fogle with the ball. Down under 2 minutes, about 1:40 here left in the third quarter. We're all knotted up at 23-23. Inside, Van Auken, she dishes to the cutting Baker. Baker takes the basket. The flag waiver for the Eagles. Runs up and down in front of our position. Cutting to the hoop. Off the glass. Doesn't go. Loose ball. Mivez runs it down. She's in the corner. She finds Cutting. Cutting is hit from behind by Van Auken. That's going to put Cutting on the line with 1:17 on the clock. It's a 25-23 game. That's the fifth foul. We're going to be shooting foul shots here.
Last year, Bolton lost in this championship game to Westport, 38-37.
Whoa!
So they're used to close games, and I'm sure they want to avenge that. Mariah had won the Class D level 5 times in a row before that, and of course last year Mariah moved to the Class C level. So Mariah has 6 titles in a row that they're going to defend today when they play the Bobcats.
Okay. Interesting there. Stuff for sure, Calvin. We were giving that out. Cutting sinks 2 foul shots. Wait a minute. Violation called.
And the second one will not count. Stepped across the line.
First one counted. Second one doesn't. It's a 25-24 ball game. She stepped across the foul line.
Before the ball, the shooter has to wait till the ball hits the rim. The rest of the rebounders can move as soon as that ball is released, but the shooter has to wait till the ball hits the rim, and she must have stepped across too soon.
So it's 25-24, 1:17 on the clock. The Eagles maintaining a 1-point lead at this point.
We'll check at the end of the game to see how important that missed opportunity is there, Bill.
Yeah, possibility, yes. Mivez looking for the steal, but Baker able to dribble behind her back and maintain possession. Van Auken. This is to Baker. Baker. Now Van Auken, 3-pointer. Doesn't go. Mivez runs down the loose ball. Possession. Mivez. She stepped around Baker, but stepped out of bounds at the same time.
51 and a half left in the third period.
Skylar Scott. That's that number 5 for the Eagles. Scott's her last name. Looking to set a pick. Cutting, watching Baker. Hayden. And Van Auken get up close and personal. That shot by McGar. No, that's Barney, number 14. Knocked out of bounds. 36.1 seconds on the clock. Full returns. So 30-second shot clock and 36 seconds left in this quarter. Returning to action is Koval. and Britt Mivez is out. She played some valuable minutes here for the Wildcats, coming into the game late in the second quarter and played pretty much the entire third quarter. Drew, that doesn't go. Battle underneath. Out of bounds. Baker there for the Wildcats, but the last to touch it was the Eagles.
Shot clock is off.
Drew with the ball. Here's Baker. Pops the shot. Cutting. Pulls down the rebound. Hayden pulls it back out. Three-pointers out the front of the rim. Van Auken now comes up with the ball. One man to beat. She dishes to Baker. Baker comes up a little short on that one. 4 seconds. We don't know how much time is left. Time expires. We played 3 complete quarters, and it's 24-25. The Eagles on top of the Wildcats here on Championship Basketball on the NFHS Network. Okay, fourth quarter about to get underway here. It's a 25-24 score. The Eagles on top of the Wildcats. Bill Chase, Calvin Castine, Mac Hunter, Judy Castine for the NFHS Network, bringing you this live broadcast from Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse. Championship basketball for girls, Section 7, Friday, March 6th. This is the D game. Scroon Lake Wildcats, Bolton Eagles. Scroon Lake will come out with possession. It was 19-18 at the half. It's 25-24. And still just a 1-point margin here. The Eagles have had the lead 2 out of the 3 quarters. And the Wildcats with the lone first lead of a 9-7 score after 1. Van Auken after the steal. Looked like she traveled. A little reaction from the crowd. There was a reaction from the the bench from the Eagles at the end of that third quarter. They thought a foul should have been called. Van Auken, Giroux. Giroux charged for the travel. She got twisted up with Van Auken.
The last time Scroon Lake won this title, Bill, was back in 2008. That's 12 years ago. But they won it quite handily, 40-16 against the Westport Eagles. And the last time Bolton won it was back in 2005, 2005, 44 winners over the E-Town Lewis team. 44-34 winners.
Back in 2008.
That's 15 years ago, so it's been a while for both teams.
And we're going to have a travel called on McGar underneath. She's looking to take it to the hoop. Took too many steps, though. Both teams are very well represented fan-wise in their support here, being loud and boisterous. Down low to Baker. That doesn't go.
But use the glass on those, Bill.
Got to use the glass, right. Colwell. There's Baker off the glass. A little too hard. Travel call. McGar turns it back over to the Eagles, turn it over to the Wildcats. (25-24). Slow scoring contest. Down low with Giroux. She's fouled. I believe by one of the McGar sisters. Number 20. 6:35 on the clock. Barney coming back in for the Eagles. She takes out Sarah McGar. That's her second foul, Sarah.
First foul here in this fourth quarter. Chance to tie it on his first one, Bill.
Yep. Miss Giroux gets the friendly roll, falls in, hit the little square box, fell into the basket. Both teams have been playing some tenacious defense and a lot of tie-ups, steals. She makes them both, and Wildcats now with a 1-point lead, 26-27, or 25, I mean.
Both teams have scored only 7 points thus far in the second half.
Barney in the corner. Gives it to Scott. And a foul, I believe, is called. Foul is on 24. Giroux, I think. First foul on the Wildcats. Third foul on Giroux. So that could come into play if she picks up a fourth one. We're in the fourth quarter. 1 point game. That shot's off the mark. Van Auken last to touch it. Nope. Colwell can't save it for the Wildcats. Scott's going to inbound it. Scott gets it to Baker. Baker turns, spins, kisses it off the glass and scores. Baker has been very good offensively for the Eagles today. 27-26, they're back on top by 1. Giroux looking to force a pass down to the other Baker. Out of bounds. I believe the Eagles got the ball. Giroux trying to force that pass down to her teammate Allison Baker. Ball ended up out of bounds and in the Eagles' hands. Maria Baker with the ball. Colwell back to Baker. She's got cutting to the hoop with Van Auken. That's a little bit short. She almost tied up Hayden. Hayden now sprints out of the pack. Forearms the ball. Back to Hayden. Shoots, scores. Nice pass from Colwell. Hayden somehow got that pass to Colwell, who then dished it back to her. Nobody picked up the cutting Hayden. It's 28-27.
I'm sure that the play is not on the chalkboard exactly like that, Bill.
Yeah. Use your forearm. Scramble on the floor. And a tie-up. Possession arrow. I believe in favor of the Eagles. Foe coming back in the contest.
The way it's been going, a 1 point lead for back and forth. It's just going to be a matter of who's got that 1 point lead at the right time.
You know what's going to happen. We're going to have 3 overtime games tonight. Timeout call. 5:01 on the clock. 28-27. Wildcats with a 1 point lead over the Eagles. Okay. 5:01 on the clock. Here, left in regulation. And the Eagles, after that tie-up, have possession. Van Auken on the far side of the court will inbound the ball. She finds Baker. We got Scott, McGar, and Foe out there with him. Stolen away, though, by the other Baker. Allison, she plays for the Wildcats. The bounce pass to Cutting. Cutting off the glass. That doesn't go. A foul called. The smaller Scott and the pack of look like 2-3 Wildcats. She came away at the rebound, and then a foul was called. Second foul called on the Wildcats. 4:48 on the clock. Wild Bill Chase, Calvin Castine for the NFHS Network, along with our crew of Mac Hunter and Judy Castine. First time doing this for the NFHS Network was last year, and now we're seasoned veterans. Foul called. Somebody's going the line to shoot too. I think it's Foe. I got a crew here that wants to sit on the camera, Calvin. Looks like.
Apparently.
All right, there's not enough room to my left.
There's about 80 empty seats. And
oh, first shot doesn't go. Score remains 28-27. Jokingly, I said we'll probably see 3 overtime games tonight, but the possibility is there with the close competition between the teams that are playing here in these 3 ball games.
Another chance to tie it.
Doesn't get the roll. Loose ball went through the hands of Van Auken and McGar. Van Auken gets tied up. Numerous time after time I've never seen so many jump balls called in a girls' basketball game.
I'm glad that they went to that possession arrows many years ago, Bill.
What a foul called. Somebody's pushing on somebody. Fouls on the Eagles. Colwell looking to inbound the ball. She finds Giroux. Giroux to Hayden. Hayden offensive foul. Yes. Hayden, she's got some athletic ability, but she sometimes just puts her head down and she's going.
Yeah, well, I think the defender kind of sold it, backing up 3-4 steps.
Well, that's the fourth foul on the Wildcats here, and we still got 4 minutes left in this quarter. Next foul puts the Eagles on the foul line.
It's Hayden's second foul.
Oh, that's a block partially. McGar, Van Aken working hard underneath. Shoot, scores! 29-28. Van Aken using her strength and just being tenacious about putting that ball up. Baker. First shot is short. Van Aken with the ball now. Hayden almost stripped it away. This time Baker steps up. Her bounce pass stolen right back. Giroux, one man back. Foe through her hands, out of bounds, turned back over to the Wildcats. Back and forth we go here, Calvin. Little helter-skelter out there the last 30 seconds or so. It's like a hot potato. Nobody wanted to handle the ball. Or hang on to it anyways.
We're still not out of the 20s, both teams.
29-28. 3.5 minutes left in regulation. Giroux. Baker. Dishes to Giroux. Back to Baker. Hayden with the three-pointer. That doesn't go. Neves back in the contest. Pulls down a big rebound for the Wildcats. Baker to cutting at Dakota. Oh, it doesn't go. Neves now. There's a foul on Van Aken. That's her. That's her got to be her third foul, I think, at least. Her 3-team fouls now on the Eagles. 4-team fouls on the Wildcats. We're down by 1 point.
That's her fourth foul, Bill.
Fourth foul, yeah, okay. I knew she was up there. Barney coming in the contest. For Foe, 3:04 on the clock. Number 2, Van Aken. 4 fouls now. Still 3 minutes left in regulation. On the inbound blast, it's Neves. Giroux drives to the hoop. Puts it up, off the glass, doesn't go. Hayden had the ball, lost it. Scramble on the floor, she rolled with the ball. And the student body over there for the Wildcats, they're all calling travel.
They're going with the possession arrow.
And they call a tie-up. Baker now. Time a big factor for both teams here. 20 seconds on the shot clock.
29-28.
Barney. That's going to put Barney on the line. Foul is on, I think that's 4th one on Giroux. One of these teams looking to win their first championship in, 12 years or 15 years. 2:35 on the clock. Barney on the line to shoot 2 foul shots. 4th foul confirmed on Giroux, number 24 for the Wildcats.
Foul shot, good. Foul trouble is going to be a big factor in this final 2.5 minutes, Bill.
Yeah, 2 big guns in foul trouble for each team. Van Aken for the Eagles and Giroux for the Wildcats. It's a 30-28 game, 2-point game. Second one is good too. It's a 3-point margin. Big foul shots by Barney here. 2.5 minutes left in regulation. Giroux, pick set. Neves, over the top. Baker looks to attack the hoop. She does. Scoops. She got open, but couldn't put it off the glass. Barney now travels. And the Eagles turn it back over to the Wildcats. Barn burner here. First game of this girls' championship basketball night on the NFHS network. 2:12 on the clock. A timeout called. 31-28. The Eagles have a 3-point lead over the Wildcats. Okay, after the timeout, Baker will inbound to Mivez for the Wildcats. 2 minutes here, a little bit, 2 minutes plus. Mivez with the ball. Watched by McGar real close. She has to pull it back out.
3-pointer will tie it.
Cutting. Dakota Cutting comes up short. Hayden. She's fouled. So that's going to put her on the 2. All foul shooting. Any more fouls here the rest of the way, Calvin? Both teams with foul at 5, I believe.
Yeah, both teams in the bonus situation.
Second foul on McGar. Hayden. That's off the mark. Score remains up by 3 are the Eagles, 31-28. The Lady Bobcats in their yellow warm-ups over there to my left. She misses them both. Giroux goes down on the floor and then slides with the ball out of bounds. And some big foul shot misses there by Hayden. Bolton Eagles seeded number 2 in the section. Class D play against the number 1 seeded Wildcats. And seeking some revenge as the Wildcats had prevailed over the Eagles earlier in the year. Van Auken.
Well, as I said earlier, Bolton, 12th ranked.
Baker with a big shot there from the baseline, yes. The Eagles 12th ranked, the Wildcats 15th ranked. And now the Eagles with their biggest lead here, late going, 33-28. It's a 5-point margin. Mivez forces the ball. Van Auken. And a foul is going to be called on Giroux, I believe. She just fell out of the contest if they call it on number 24. Five fouls on Miss Giroux. She is out of the game. 16 foul. They're going to be shooting foul shots with 1:10 on the clock. And the flag waiver for the Eagles. That's the Eagle mascot. Getting his workout with that flag. 1:10 again on the clock. And I think a timeout called. 33-28. Eagles over the Wildcats here on NFHS Championship Basketball. We're on the air? Okay. 1:10 on the clock, 33-28, with Van Auken on the line to shoot 2. And Giroux.
So biggest lead of the game right here, Bill, with 5 points. And a chance to make it even bigger.
Yep. So we got McGar, Scott, Baker, Van Auken, and Barney out there for the Eagles here. Just closing a minute and 10 seconds. It's a 6-point game. 34-28. Hayden, Mivez, Baker. There's 21. Shaughnessy and Dakota Cutting out there for the Wildcats. Big foul shots there. Saw Hayden miss 2 on the other end just moments ago, and now Van Auken. Baker with a steal. She's going to hustle her way up the floor, lay it off the glass and in. And the Eagles are running away with this in the closing minutes. 37-28, their biggest margin. 59 seconds on the clock. It's a 9-point game. The Eagles with the lead over the Wildcats and another timeout. The Bolton Eagles fans standing at their feet.
All 3 of them.
Come on, Calvin. There's one guy over here who's pretty boisterous. Older gentleman.
15 years, Bill, since they won one. That's a lifetime for some of these kids out there.
Yep. Closing seconds. Hayden from outside. That doesn't go. Van Auken. And Baker. They have controlled this game. And they've taken over control in the closing minute here. Foul's going to be on Mivez. Going to put Baker on the line to shoot 2. NFHS championship basketball here. Plattsburgh State Fieldhouse in beautiful downtown Plattsburgh. We're live over the internet. 37-28 is the score. Baker's on the line. Cole coming back in the game. She's going to replace Barney. Close throughout most of this contest until with about 2.5 minutes left. The Eagles have taken over. They're up to a 10-point margin. The Wildcats have only scored 4 points in this fourth quarter.
And what, 7 in the second half? Or 9?
10.
10 in the second half?
10 in the second half. Well, that pass walk from Baker. She was looking for Shaughnessy, number 21.
Another timeout.
Another timeout called? I want to bring the Bolton Eagles fans on their feet. 38-28, 35 seconds left in regulation. The Eagles with a 10-point margin. 35 seconds left in regulation. A 10-point lead for the Bolton Eagles, who look to be well on their way of claiming their first championship for girls varsity basketball in 15 years. Last time they won it was 2005.
And I think that's the only time they've won it in the past, Bill. A quick look through here. Of course, there's 150 Westport titles in there, but I think that's the only time Bolton has won it.
Well,
15 years ago.
They're getting number 2 here today. March 6, 2020. Shot clock's at 26. Game clock at 30. Scott, Baker, Van Auken, Hayden. She's not gonna allow that to them to dribble the ball around. Vives steps up. She steals the ball away, but then it's taken right back by Baker. 4 seconds. They're counted. Baker's hanging on. No, they're going to call a foul. 0.6 seconds on the clock. 38-28. Final score.
They're going to have to calling a timeout. What are they doing?
I don't know.
The coach saying he called the timeout, and they're just going to call it for the sake of stopping the action. They're going to take the shots. Looks like she's lined up at the foul line.
Yeah, well, it was a foul called.
0.6 of a second. If it was 0, they wouldn't have to take them because it wouldn't affect the outcome of the game.
Well, maybe not the final score, 38-20 then.
No.
Baker. I'd give her the nod to being my number 1 star here tonight. Number 2 would be Van Auken, and my number 3 star would be Hayden, number 14 for the Wildcats. It's a 39-28 game. Go ahead and down the ball, game's over. And the Bolton Eagles prevail over the Wildcats from Scroon Lake, win their first championship in 15 years. Congratulations to the Bolton Eagles for prevailing here today and moving on to play in New York State playoffs.
Yeah, Greg Waters and Matt Wallentuck from Section 7 will be out here presenting the certificates to the ladies. It's right after they shake hands, so we'll keep the camera rolling here, and we'll do that. We'll be back after that in about 20 minutes with the Bobcat and Viking game. So I think it's a great start here, Bill. Unfortunately, that final score doesn't make it look quite as close as the game really was. But I think it's a trendsetter as far as close games go. Hopefully, there'll be a little more scoring in the next 2 games.
Well, with 2.5 minutes left, it seems like the Bolton Eagles took things over, and we were close. Well, unfortunately for the Wildcats, couldn't do too much offensively in that fourth quarter, only scoring the 4 points and the 10 total points in the second half.
Baker led the team, Bolton team, with 22 points. Bill Van Auken added 8, and looks like an 8 for McGar also. So kind of balanced scoring there outside of Baker taking over the the scoring for the Eagles.
Certificates of participation or something? I've been just
The runners up, you're number 2. That's nothing to hang your head over. That's pretty good.
No, they made it this far. Congratulations to the Wildcats. Now the whole team for Bolton.
Looks like cutting at 8 for Schroon Lake. Just 6 for Hayden.
Drew, how many she have?
Drew had 9 points.
Oh, she was held in check big time then.
Only 2 in the second half. 2 foul shots.
One girl at a time getting called up.
I think the Wildcats only scored 2 field goals in the second half. One by Baker and one by Masonville.
Baker. There's Van Auken. You get a basketball and a plaque.
Whoa. Trophies have gotten a lot smaller though.
Yeah, they have.
Which makes sense.
We got to pay that bill here at the field now.
Well, you got to find room for those darn things.
Congratulations, Bolton Eagles. Final score once again was 39-28. Calvin Castine, Bill Chase from the NFHS Network.
Thanks for watching.